Today, I would like to make Gimbap, Korean seaweed rice roll. We're at Galleria Market, which is my go-to place for all things Korean and more. They have all the stuff I grew up with, produce, snacks, a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna get some cucumbers. You can see all the different variety of cucumbers. So these, I think, technically are Persian cucumbers, but they're very similar to what we use in Korea. A little bit sweeter, milder taste. Next, I'm looking for sesame leaves. So you can get them in a bag here, but this is without the stem. And if you look around very carefully, you can find it on the stem. So these have longer stem. It's like a little bit more wild, and I feel like that has a nuttier flavor. And I'm gonna get some ground beef. Just a small pack. All kinds of cuts here, but we'll go with something that cooks fast. And then we'll actually get the seaweed now. This is what I'm going to be making. It's actually lightly roasted, but with no seasoning, no oil, because all the seasoning is in the other ingredients that go in. And then now we'll get some pickled vegetables. So when you make gimbap, you can use any ingredients you have at home, and that's what's exciting. Every household will make it a little different. But one thing that nobody seems to miss is this pickled radish. It gives a nice crunch, a little bit of sweetness, a little vinegary. When we were young, we had to slice it into these perfect strips, which was a challenge. And now we can buy pre-sliced, which makes life a lot easier. And another ingredient I like is burdock roots. It's a little bit like lotus, really earthy, pickled. Not everybody puts it, I like it. Also, it gives a nice crunch, and now you can buy combined, so it's really convenient. I actually like to put kimchi in it, which is a little more modern. We didn't grow up with it, but now, kimchi's become so popular. So this is the kimchi aisle. And when I first moved to LA, I was too intimidated to make, so I would always buy it here. Some of them are actually made in the store. Can't go wrong, they're all good. This is where I get my rice also. So the first thing you want to do is cook the rice. It takes a long time to completely cool. You usually put a little bit of sesame oil and salt. We're gonna cook the eggs, a little bit of salt and pepper. The art of Korean cooking is not measuring. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I have 3 eggs in here, like you would make an omelet. Nowadays, they actually have rectangular pans, which makes it a little bit easier. And you wanna make sure the egg is completely well done. I think we have some nice strips here. I estimate half a cup of rice per each roll. I'm gonna put a little sesame oil. Otherwise, it kind of all sticks to your fingers. You wanna spread it too thin almost. You don't wanna overstuff it. This is really a childhood staple. Any event you have, like school picnic, field trip, this is what everybody brings. Kind of nudge it in. You open your lunchbox and everybody has something different. Now you roll. There was a pride in bringing your mom's specialty and sharing it with your friends, and then roll over that. My mother actually passed away soon after we moved to Korea, so there was always a sense of envy, gentle pressure. When I moved to LA, the first thing I did was go to a market and buy gimbap. I like to wait a little bit before I slice. There's a lot of beauty I felt in making this. It's very cathartic. So the end piece is gonna fall apart, but that's actually the best part. That's the treasured part.